Hanging with the real one, hanging with lames today. Bad counting it out.
Give me a clap.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas know who it is, man. Smooth Val. Well, I'm in the trenches right now. I'm on J Block. This is one of the blocks of my hood. We chilling right now.
What was it like growing up here?
What was it like growing up here?
Yeah.
It was a movie.
Smooth L is a rising star in the Brooklyn drill rap scene. Drill is raw and intense. Its lyrics and music videos focus on the dark and violent side of life in the hood. What makes a drill song a drill song?
What makes a drill song a drill song? Talk about violence.
Drill rap videos made against any perceived threat to the gang.
When drill hits the news, it's mostly because of that violence.
Cops tell us many of the alleged gang members are rappers in the drill music scene who challenge their rivals in their lyrics.
Drill rapper Dougie B among a group of men taken into custody Thursday afternoon after police say a shot was fired.
In the last couple years, city officials have even tried to get it banned from radio and social media.
We are alarmed by the use of social media to really over-proliferate this violence in communities.
In 2022, the NYPD forced organizers of a major music festival to remove 3 drill rappers from the lineup. It's true that drill songs have sometimes been used by gangs to threaten violent retribution. But people in the drill community say it's not really fair to confuse rap lyrics with the real-life problems they're describing. Bobby Fisher is an executive at Empire Records. He says drill's authenticity makes it almost like a form of journalism.
We call it being the ghetto reporter of the neighborhood, right? But doing it in a way where it's like you're more of a poet than a reporter, right?
Fisher has spent more than 2 decades in the music scene. Some of the drill rappers he's worked with include Dusty Locane, Sleepy Hollow, and Raw Swish.
There's always been a negative connotation when it comes to artists who comes from impoverished neighborhoods. The music can be somewhat aggressive, right? And if we're looking at the Tupac days and the Dan Quayles, it was always controversy.
They are making money off a record that is suggesting it's okay to kill cops, and that is wrong.
Today, classic hip-hop is as mainstream as country. But back then, it was the same kinds of kids in the same neighborhoods talking about the same issues of violence and police brutality. People just didn't like what the kids were saying. They blamed the music for creating the problems it was really just describing.
I mean, I think drill music in itself is a derivative of gangster music, and obviously, if we've seen it throughout history, gangster music always had a storytelling element. It's the kid, the have-not kid, the kid that had lack of resources, that grew up in an impoverished environment where there might have been maybe lack of resources outside of their home. Just stepping outside could just put you in great peril and dangers.
Ron Sunno is one of the musicians who was forced off the stage by the NYPD. We caught up with him in the studio after shooting the music video for a new single. He says drill needs to be heard because it's telling people's real stories.
I feel like a lot of time when people get to the studio like us, this is the only time we get to have people listen to us and see our side of the story, because other than that, people would never know what's going on. So these kids, they go in the studio and then they want people to hear them, you feel me? So this is like a way to express ourselves, well. And that's how this shit go.
What inspires you to rap?
I feel like my motivation was knowing that I had something that everybody else didn't have. It's also therapy too. When I write, it's more so to let off what's on my mind, you feel me? So it could be about what's going on in my daily life, and it could be also about what's in my mental space. So I feel like it's more so therapy for me more than it is to say what's going on, because I'm a type of rapper, I like to express, you feel me, more than explain.
There's been a lot of efforts by public officials like the mayor and politicians to shut down drill. Can you tell me how you feel about them taking those actions?
Just want to say, like, we still human, like, you feel me? Like, even though, like, they trying to stop what could potentially happen, you feel me? Like, they don't want the artists to be into altercations. you still deserve the blessings that we performing for, that we work hard for, just to see our fans, our supporters. Like, everybody in the Bronx got a story. Every kid that's in a booth right now, they all got a story, and they all got a different story that they want to tell the audience.